Hi, it's me, Rolling Redneck, here on the episode Let's Play Trials of Mana. Last episode, we got trapped on a ghost ship, coincidentally hiding one of the elementals we needed. So that worked out fine. Now we're on an island where we don't really know how to get off of it. And it seems there's an active volcano about, so we may want to expedite our getting the hell off this island project. Well, really, we don't really need to. We can stay as long as we want to, because this is an RPG, so... Unless there's an actual timer, nothing we do really matters. And yet we still can't swim, despite the fact that our character swam from werewolf land to human land. Okay, there might be something I'm missing here. Turtle of plot advancement. That'll be about my reaction too. Okay, we've been here. Oh, look, it's Tomato Man from Thanatos' Ruins. And rebellions can now summon Rabbites now. They're just as effective as actual Rabbites. I really don't have a rant for y'all today. Outside from how this game needs a map the way Super Metroid has. I don't think I'll be doing Super Metroid, by the way. Talk to this statue here, and you can save your game. Okay, I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, I think I have an idea about what's Rant about now. Now that I've got my equipment out of the way. Pretty zen, if you ask me. I been following comic book movies and media for a while. Comic books themselves, not so much. Mostly because they're confusing as hell. Oh well, I found the new weapon shop. My bad, I didn't think it was down here. Yeah. Comic books are not like manga. Like, you know, you want to get into Naruto or One Piece, you go to One Piece issue 1. But if you want to get into Spider-Man, you go to Amazing Fantasy 15, and then, you know, Spectacular Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. I can't believe it's not Spider-Man. And then, of course, you have all the crossovers where there are a lot of pertinent plot details, like if Spider-Man crossover with Iron Man, plot details from Iron Man may crossover into Spider-Man, and vice versa. So what you get is the whole thing being a huge continued mess. Which may not even matter, because as soon as the writers find it convenient, they'll just reset the whole continuity. And that's one of the reasons I kind of like the MCU, because you can't really reset the continuity. Changes stick. You don't get the whole one more day nonsense. And for those of you who don't know what one more day is, I'll probably go over this in Star Wars videos too. But basically, Spider-Man makes a deal with Satan, but in the end has to give up all the storylines we've been following thus far. It is as stupid as it sounds. And when I'm saying deal with the devil, I don't mean a deal with the Kingpin or something. I mean, he literally makes a deal with Satan. Pretty much everyone hated that storyline. I think it's a good microcosm of one of the things that's wrong with so many modern comic books. As soon as the writers feel they hit a wall, they just reset the character, making everything you followed up to that point pointless. What's really interesting to me is that everybody blames the wrong people for why comic books are failing. It's like, OMG, somebody in the comic book universe is a minority. That's why comics are failing. Yeah, really, what they're doing is just projecting the failure of comic book writers and comic book industry onto black people, which is kind of what America has been doing in all forms since forever. But that's for kind of another discussion. I just think what's going on here is amusing. Welcome to Seashore Cave. Lots of EXP, but lots of really annoying enemies too. This song's a banger. We'll be seeing those Pato enemies later, and they will be really important. back to the comic books thing. I don't disagree that there are better ways that the comic book industry could handle minority characters. Sorry, I sneezed loud. Hey, maybe they could, create original characters instead of, making minority versions of the same character. But to say that the problem is that we have minority characters at all is absurd. But then again, racism is itself absurd. Probably not necessary to do all that, but I wanted the extra EXP. But if you look at the confusing continuities, constant reboots that have been going on for 20 years, the fact that characters never allowed to advance, and also the fact that comic books are really hard to find outside of comic shops. I mean, for years, if you want to go to comics, if you want to get a comic book, you had to go to the comic shop, and that was when the comic book industry started failing. Because before that, if you want to find comic books, you would go to the drugstore where everyone could go. I mean, use me as an example. I grew up in the ghetto, and I have no problem saying that, but we didn't have comic book shops there. If I wanted to go to a comic book shop, I had to go all the way out to fucking Westlake or Youngstown, the suburbs. Yeah. And if you look at all those factors and say Miles Morales, who's a great character, by the way, is the reason comic books are failing, then you're either racist or stupid. But yeah, that's my redneck rant for the day. And now we can use Heal Light on all of us. Really handy, that. I think the Patos are like the first non-secret amount of reskins that we fought. Because everything else I remember from Secret of Mana. I think I'm going to call the video here. Have a nice day, like and subscribe.